Okay, kids, it's a little bit weird one. Although this says day 7, we're really not going to use it as day 7. What it's going to be is a independent day because it's actually relatively simple, very short topic on how to find the area of a triangle. I already know how to find the area of a triangle. No, you don't. This is a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. This is 8. Multiple of 3. 3 times 2. 4 times 2. 5 times 2. We'll get there. Hit subscribe, hit like, whatever. Area of a triangle you all know as 1/2 base times height. So in this case, 1/2 6 times 8, which is equal to 24. Pretty basic, right? Not very hard. Now, this one over here takes a little bit more of a challenging mind. Right triangle. I know these are 1, 1. And, you know, if you do a little bit of work, you should be able to figure out that this is the square root of 3, right? We'll use this right triangle here. 1 squared plus x squared equals 2 squared. And I end up getting x squared equals 3, or x equals the square root of 3. So to find the area of this triangle, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 1/2 times the base, which is 2, times the height, which is radical 3, and we just get radical 3. That's great until we get to a triangle that's not right. And on your formula sheet, which you'll see, let's see, on day 4, day 2, oops, I don't have my formula sheet. Let's see, do I have regions? Day 22. How about day page 2? Oh, well. Oh, there it is, formula sheet. Oh, there's the formula sheet. So here it is right here. The formula is on your formula sheet. It's k equals 1/2 AB sine C. Now, they don't use A because A is rather confusing. So we use K equals 1/2 AB stands for. It just stands for area. Now, you can only use this if you have side, angle, side. Now, what do I mean by that? The angle that you use has to be in the middle. So in this case, I would have to use this side, this angle, and this side. You know, if I was to give you this side and this side and this angle, you couldn't use it. So it can only really, it's kind of limited. You can only use it for side, with side, angle, side. In the future, I'll show you how to get around that. So let me blow this up. We're only going to do like 3 problems or 4 problems. I'm going to leave the rest for you to do and to turn into me. So find the area of triangle ABC. So you got to make sure that it satisfies the condition. So A, B, C. If angle B is 150 degrees, little a is 20 feet. So what I have here is a side, angle, side. So I can use my formula. Area equals 1/2 AB sine C. Well, in this case, now I just use AB sine C. That's the formula. A times B times sine of C. Well, in this case, we're really going to use angle B. So I don't really care if you change it. What I really want you to remember, it's 1/2 a side times a side times the included angle times the sine of the included angle, the angle that's in between the two sides. So in this case, my area is equal to 1/2 times 17 times 24 times the sine of 150. Grab my calculator. That's not my calculator. 0.5 times 17 times 24 times the sine of 150. And it's going to be, oh, it's exactly 102. Wow, weird. Oh, that's because the sine of 150 is a half. So this is 102. Done. I'll do one more example like that. Another simple example like that. I'm not going to. You can plug in. This one says, if the area of triangle ABC is 60 with A equal to 25 and B equal to 30, find C. So let's see what that means. I have triangle A, B, C. This is little a, this is little b, and this is this is little c, and this is little b. So B is 30, A is 25, and I want to find C. So, but I was given the area, so I'm going to use the same formula. Area is equal to 1/2 the side A times the side B times the sine of C, or whatever size and whatever included angle we're going to use. So in this case, we're going to do 1/2 times the side I know, which is 25, times the side I don't know, which is B, times the sine of 30 degrees is equal to 60. Well, let me just get rid of this half. So I get 120. Remember, we're going to multiply both sides by 2. 120 equals 25b times sine 30. Well, I'll just divide by 25 times sine 30. You could remember that sine 30 is a half. Sine 30, 25 times sine 30. And I'll come over to my calculator and say, okay, what is 120 divided by 25 times the sine of 30? And you get 9.6. So in this case, the missing side C is 9.6. Let's show you 7. It said find the exact area, and you'll recall exact area means put your doggone calculator away. Triangle A, B, C. If angle A is 30 and B is, this should be 60. This should be 60. So angle B, A is 60. Otherwise, it's kind of a stupid question. B is 12 and C is 16. So what I'm doing here is area equals 1/2 the side 1 times the side 2 times the sine of the included angle, in this case 60 degrees. So 12 times 16. Well, half of 16 is 8. 8 times 12 is 96 times, and the sine of 60 is radical 3 over 2. Notice I'm not using my calculator. So 2 goes into 96 48 times. So the answer is 48 radical 3. There's my area. Did some bad math there. All right, I'm going to do one more, then the rest are going to be yours. I'm not going to do this one. This one I'm going to leave for you. You should be able to do it. It's not bad. But I am going to do this one. Two sides of a parallelogram are 2, so I need a parallelogram. So the two sides of the parallelogram are 2 and 5 centimeters. The measure of the angle between the two sides is 49 degrees, 28 minutes. Pop that in right there. The measure of the angle between the two sides is 48 degrees, 28 minutes. Find the area of the parallelogram to the nearest tenth. Well, I don't have a formula for the area of a parallelogram. I only have the formula for the area of a triangle. So I'm going to find the area of the triangle. This one right here. So that's equal to 1/2 times 2 times 5 times the sine of 48 degrees, 28 minutes. So 1 divided by 2 times 5 times the sine of Got to go into this thing now. (48 degrees, 28 minutes). Now, what that does is that gives you the area of this triangle. But let's think about this for a second. This triangle and this triangle are really the exact same triangle. The exact same triangle. So then my question is to you, do I really need this half? Because what I have now is 3.7 something, and in order to get this, I'm going to have to double it. Well, that's like an extra step. If I just got rid of this half, I wouldn't have to worry about that doubling anymore. Because really what you're doing is finding the area of this triangle and multiplying it by 2 to get the whole thing. So we'll just get rid of the half. So if I redo this thing and I just get rid of the half, and I hit enter, it'll be double. 7.485. 7.485 tenths. A equals 7.5. All right. And that you can use for, did I not put that in right? I got a little, I got the wrong angle. It's 49 degrees, 28 minutes. Oh my goodness, that's just embarrassing. 49, I noticed my answer was a little bit different, so we'll just use 49. (49 degrees) and 7.6. So the answer is A equals 7.6. So although we have the formula A equals 1/2 AB sine C, this works for triangles. But for a parallelogram, we just get rid of the half, and then this would be the area of a parallelogram. That's it, kids. That's all she wrote. The rest are yours. Good luck.